So now let's discuss the laws of logarithm. So particularly, we have three laws: the product law, quotient law, and power law. So for the product law, if you have the logarithm of m and n with base b, pwede mo daw po siyang i-expand to logarithm of m, base b, plus the logarithm of n with base b. So example daw, you have the logarithm of 6m, base 3, equal to, when you expand it, it will be 6 base 3 plus the logarithm of m base 3. Ganon din sa ating second example. You have the logarithm of m and n base 6. So when you expand, you will have the logarithm of m base 6 plus the logarithm of n base 6. So from product, when you expand, nagkaroon ka ng addition. But take note that they should have the same basis when you expand them. Next, let's have the quotient law, which is the logarithm of m over n base b. So when you expand it, it will be the logarithm of m base b minus the logarithm of n base b. So halimbawa, you have the logarithm of m over n base 3. So when you expand, it will be logarithm of m base 3 minus the logarithm of n base 3. O kaya naman, if you have the logarithm of 16 base 2 minus the logarithm of 2 base 2. So for this instance, from an expanded form, pinag-combine niya. So when you combine it, bago siya maging 3, galing po siya sa logarithm of 16 over 2 base 2, which is logarithm of 8 base 2, and logarithm of 8 base 2, when you evaluate, that is equal to positive 3. So for our third law of logarithm, we have the power law. For this instance, you have the logarithm of m when it is raised by n with base p. What you will do, equal daw po siya sa n natin times the logarithm of m with base p. So pwede mo siyang alisin sa kanyang exponent, then ilagay mo siya sa harapan. Then saka mo siya i-multiply sa pinaka-logarithm of m base b. So halimbawa po, if you have the logarithm of m cube base 4, so pwede mo siyang, or equal din po siya sa 3 times the logarithm of m base 4. Then next, you have the logarithm of n raised to x with base 2. So that is equal to x times the logarithm of n base 2. Now let's have this activity. Use the property of logarithms to expand each expression in terms of the following logarithmic form. So assume each factor is positive. So for letter A, we have the logarithm of A times B squared. So what we're going to do is to expand. So this can be expanded using product law. So you can rewrite it as logarithm of A plus logarithm of B squared. Then, we can still expand this one by removing itong exponent ng ating b. So, it could be written as logarithm of a plus 2 logarithm of b. So, this is now our answer for letter A. Next, let's have letter B. You have the logarithm of 3 over x raised to 3 with base 3. So for this one, we have to first remove our 3 in our 3 over x. So using our power law, we will have 3 logarithm of 3 over x base 3. Then, expand pa po natin yung using our quotient law. Pwede natin i-separate itong 3 over x. Then, you will have 3 logarithm of 3 base 3 minus the logarithm of x base 3. Then, using the basic property of logarithm 3 base 3 can be expressed as, or pwede natin siyang evaluate as equal to 1. So, therefore, you can write this one as 3 times 1 minus the logarithm of x base 3. Then, distribute natin yung ating 3 to 1 and logarithm of x base 3. So, you will have your final answer as 3 minus 3 logarithm of x base 3. Last, let's have the natural logarithm of x times x minus 5. So for this one, to expand, we have to use our product law. So you will have the natural logarithm of x plus the natural logarithm of x minus 5. So, ayan na po. Stop na po tayo dito. Ma'am, hindi pa po ba natin pwedeng expand itong x minus 5? No. Take note na hindi po yan tulad ng ating quotient law. So, ang quotient law kasi natin, kung babalikan, dapat meron tayong logarithmic terms at parehas silang may same basis. So next, let's proceed with our next activity. Let's use the properties of logarithm to condense the expressions as a single logarithm. So using the properties as well as the laws of logarithm, let's condense the following. Let's have our letter A, logarithm of 2 plus the logarithm of 3. So meron tayong addition, and as you can observe, we have the same basis, which is 10. So therefore, we will have the logarithm of 2 times 3 using product law. So therefore, 2 times 3 is equal to the logarithm of 6. So therefore, this is our answer for letter A. Next, let's proceed with our letter B. For our letter B, we have 2 natural logarithm of x minus natural logarithm of y. So for this, first, alisin muna natin yung 2 sa ating natural logarithm of x. So, you will have natural logarithm of x squared minus natural logarithm of y. So, ginamitan natin siya ng ating power law. Now, you have subtraction and then they have the same basis, which is a Euler number. So, therefore, pwede natin siyang gamitan ng ating quotient law. Then, we will have natural logarithm of x squared over y. So, this is now our answer for letter B. Now, let's have our letter C. We have the logarithm of x squared base 5 minus 3 logarithm of x base 5. So, first, we have to remove this 3. Then, gamitan natin ang power law. Ibalik natin siya dito sa ating x. So, we will have the logarithm of x squared base 5 minus the logarithm of x cube base 5. So, using our power law. Next, what we're going to do now is to combine them using our quotient law. Combine them, so you will have the logarithm of x squared over x cube base 5. And x squared over x cubed can be simplified as the logarithm of 1 over x base 5. And this 1 over x, yung 1 over x natin, pwede natin siyang isulat or kuhanan ng reciprocal, which is x raised to negative 1. And x raised to negative 1, so we will have logarithm of x raised to negative 1 base 5. Then, using our quotient law, alisin natin yung ating exponent sa ating x. So, we will have negative logarithm of x base 5. So, this is now our final answer for letter C. For our last example, we have 2 minus logarithm of 5. So, this is a little challenging because our 2 here is expressed in constant term. So, what we're going to do for us to combine them into a single logarithm is to change or express our 2 into logarithm of base 10. Tulad nitong ating logarithm of 5. So, kailangan natin siyang maging logarithm of base 10. So, first, we have 2, which is 2 can be expressed as 2 times 1, right? So, aside from that, pwede rin natin siya express as the logarithm of 10. So, using the basic property last time, na if you have the logarithm of p with base p, the answer is 1. Right? So, therefore, for this instance, kasi goal natin is maging logarithm of base 10 siya. So, for this instance, what we're going to do is, we will instead of 1, we will rewrite it as the logarithm of 10. Then, from here, meron na tayong logarithm of 10. Na-express na natin siya sa logarithm of 10. I-simplify na po natin. So, when we simplify, gamitan natin siya ng ating power law. Ibalik natin itong 2 sa ating exponent. Gawin natin siya exponent ng 10. So, you will have 10 ay logarithm of 10 raised to 2. And this logarithm of 10 raised to 2 can be expressed as the logarithm of 100. Again, from here, na-maintain po natin yung, yung equality niya with number 2. So, still, 2 times logarithm of 10 is still equal to 2. And logarithm of 10 raised to 2 is still equal to 2. So, wala pong nagbago sa ating 2 na value kanina. So, instead lang po kasi ng 2, our primary goal kasi is to condense them, and for that, we have to express our 2 in terms of logarithm with base 10. So, yan po ang ating gagawin. So, for that, if we have 2 minus the logarithm of 5, let's combine now using ang ating logarithm of 100. So, instead of writing 2, we will have the logarithm of 100 minus the logarithm of 5. So, next, we are going to combine the logarithm of 100 minus the logarithm of 5. They have the same basis, so pwede. And may subtraction, so therefore, you will have the logarithm of 100 over 5. And 100 divided by 5 is equal to logarithm of 20. So, therefore, this is now our final answer for letter D. Lastly, please take note of the following common mistakes na na-encounter ng students. So, take note that the logarithm of 5 plus 2 with base 2 is not equal when you expand them with logarithm of 5 base 2 plus the logarithm of 2 base 2. And same, it is still not equal when you multiply with the logarithm of 5 times 2 and logarithm of 2 base 2. Next, again, if you have the logarithm of 5 minus 2 with base 2, take note that this is not equal with logarithm of 5 base 2 minus logarithm of 2 base 2, or logarithm of 5 base 2 divided by logarithm of 2 base 2. And the logarithm of 5 squared times 2 with base 2 is not equal with 2 logarithm of 5 times 2 base 2.